So in this tutorial we will be solving a numerical that is an easy one but a tricky one. It can take a minute to solve, or you can take hours to solve such types of numerical. So this is the type of numerical that we are talking about. A circuit is given and some boolean expressions are given in terms of their summation of minterms. These are SOP functions and we have to find what is the value of f2. f1, f3 and f is given. So how to solve such types of numerical? We know AND means, what is AND? That is intersection of two sets, whereas OR means union of two sets. So we have to remember this intersection of two cells and that is union of two cells. Okay, AND will be intersection and OR will be union of two sets. So using this we are forming a table. Okay, so let's see this. I have framed f1 to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. f2 is not given, so I have left the column of f2 to be blank. X is equals to f1 and f2. X is equals to f1 and f2. Because f2 is not given, I have left that table to be a blank one till now. f3 is given, that is 1, 6, 15. And similarly f is given as 1, 6, 8, 15. Now we have to find what is the value of f2. So first of all we have to find what are the possible values of x. So if it is a 6 available, x can have 6 because this is a OR function. So if it is a 6 available, then only 6 is possible. So it can be either blank or a 6 can be available. If it is a 8 and f3 doesn't contain a 8, that means x will definitely have a 8. So x will be definitely having a 8. So one of the two possible answers will be this or this. Now we have to check whether it is a 6, 8 or a 4, 8. Okay, so if you can see that 4 is not available in the answer. It is not available in the answer. So 4, if it was possible here, if 4 was here, okay, then 4 will definitely be here because this is AND function. AND means intersection. If 4 was available here, then 4 will be here, and because this is OR function, it will be available here. But since it is not available here, that means it will not be available here and neither here. So I can cut this answer and my answer will be a 6, 8. So simple numerical, you don't have to think too much, just find the correct answer. Okay, so I have shown you the table. So this will be a 6 here and a 8 here. Okay, none of the other answers can be possible. If you are thinking it can be a 15 also, but 15 is not available in f1, so we have to see that this can only exist, f2 can only exist in this boundary. It cannot cross this boundary because it will be an intersection of these two terms. Okay, so neither 15 is possible nor 1. The only answer possible is 6, 8. Let's move to another numerical. So we have taken another numerical in which q1 is to be identified. Which of the following answer is q1? Okay, so let's start with the formation of table. If you are familiar with this numerical, you can solve it in 1 minute, but for a starter we will be. So let's start with the table formation. So what we have done, we have noted the values of q2 and q3 in the respective columns, and then because x is the intersection of q2 and q3, I can find the value of x, that is 6 and 8. 4, 5, 7 are not in the x because q3 is not containing those terms. So now how to find the value of q1? Because f is having 1, 6, 8, 15, either x or q1 must be having these terms. So x is having 6 and 8, so q1 may or may not contain 6 or 8. It will not affect the contents of f. So 6 and 8 is available. 15 and 1 should be available in either x or q1. We know the values of x. X doesn't contain 1 and 15, so q1 must contain 1 and 15. So one of the possible answer, or the possible answer that is given, is 1 and 15 in this D. So I can directly mark that the answer will be D. Okay, so let's see this. If the answer was 1, 6, 8, 15, then also it was correct. 115, then also it was correct. Okay, so any of the possible answer, if it was answer was 115, then I will be saying it is a correct answer. 1, 6, 8, 15, then also it was a correct answer. Or 1, 8, 15, this is also a correct answer. Remember this, you just have to find the intersection when you are going for the AND operation, and union when you are going for the OR operation. Thank you for being here to listen to this lecture.